Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahushua Mashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 7th of February 2024. It's 13:01 hours Eastern Time. And I'm going to do a quick trade recap here on my trade on gold. It's one of my setups I'm working on. So let me just make this bigger here on Trade and View. And this is Camarilla R3 here at 2055.33, right? So this is the first upper deviation band on the Vwap. So right now I have this strategy I'm developing where if we have a correlation with Camarilla R3 and the first upper deviation band, I'm gonna usually take it short if we get a breakdown or resistance, right? So basically caught the resistance here, I mean the breakdown, and let me just make this bigger. Right, so caught the breakdown here, went short at approximately 2055.7 and 2055, yeah. So let me just go over to the trading platform, bring this across. Right, so approximately here on trading, I mean on Ninja Trader, the entry is 2054.9. Entered a bunch of times here, got a stop out, eventually came back here and stopped out, got chopped up on this trade a little bit, and eventually caught the breakdown again at 2055.3. and rode that down to this level here at 2051.6. Right, so let me just show you here on Trade and View again what's the target. So the target was this level right here. So that's a weekly market profile POC at 2051.3. And this was also like the volume point of control, that dotted white line right there. So we actually got the breakdown from the first upper deviation band, broke Vwap as well, and then came down to hit my target, right? So that's basically the setup I'm working on. So this one wasn't a, let's say it wasn't an A plus setup because Camarillas are in an overlapping higher value relationship. So let me just show you that real quick. Right, so this was previous days Camarilla R3. We moved up to this level here. Camarilla S3 moved up but didn't move up above prior days Camarilla R3. Right, so it's an overlapping higher value. Anything around here is supposed to be bullish, and you see we got those buys here in the ETH, and which took us up above Camarilla R3. But then it's moderately bullish, so that's how we got that breakdown trade right there from Camarilla R3. So usually the A plus setup is in a overlapping lower value relationship, right? So that's moderately bearish. So when we get that push up to like Camarilla R3 in that kind of overlapping lower value, this is a bigger resistance level, right? So we usually get the resistance from there and then the breakdown. So this isn't an A plus setup, but still the setup still worked with Camarilla R3 getting breakdown and the first upper deviation band getting breakdown as well. And the target, I was looking for the closest thing that really makes sense where buyers would step in, right? And that would be the POC area of the market profile on the weekly chart. So that's the weekly POC area at 2151.3. And as you can see there, that's where we're getting support, right? And it's also kind of lining up with the daily value area high is at 2049.6, and this is the lower deviation, first lower deviation, so we're getting support from right there. So there's a lot of confluence right there for support, right? So maybe it might still break down, but this was where I decided to take profit, and that worked out well. All right, y'all. So it's Malak Shalomo. Let's see here. This was the profit on the day. Let's point that out. Right. So 1663. Right. So that was the trade right there, working on developing that strategy. And I'm gonna see actually starting to trade gold and oil as well, right? Along with the US. I mean the ES, because I want to kind of sometimes there isn't really a great trade in the ES, and these other commodities are setting up better than the ES, you know. So that's why I actually traded both of them today. So it's cool. You just gotta kind of look at all the charts, and they kind of have a divergent kind of relationship. So when one is going up, one is going down. So usually gold and oil, from what I notice, they kind of move in tandem, like they move in a similar direction, and the ES usually moves opposite of that. So it's not really a perfect relationship, perfect divergence, but it it's kind of there sometimes. It's better than others, you know. Sometimes it's better than others with the divergence, you know. All right, y'all. So it's Malak Shalomo. Y'all trade safe and stay blessed.